We are now on air. Time for a total takeover.
It's finally here. Welcome to a new episode.
It's about to go down.
Greetings and salutations, and welcome to another edition of the Heat Podcast. I am your master of ceremonies, Dan Adams, the fifth and final child born to Reverend Samuel Adams Jr. and Shirlene Adams. May they rest in peace. And it is Thursday, Thirsty Thursday, and I am broadcasting live from the city of Steel, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It is about 6:34 a.m. in the morning. I'm headed in to the 9 to 5. And I want to talk about a few things. First topic I want to get into is, what about America's children? And this question is directly pointed at the Democrats. What about America's children? You have this fainting in the pews of the church compassion for these illegal immigrant families and their children. That's right, illegal. You know, the families that have brought these children from the outer regions and wherever it may be, coming up from Central America, South America, North America, wherever these people are coming from, illegally entering into America. Illegally. Can we really put an emphasis on the word illegally? Because no one, and I mean no one, wants to talk about that. The rule of law. Forget it. They don't care. And I mean the Democrats do not care about the rule of law. All they see is potential Democrat voters. Future Democrat voters. And for them to have that mindset totally disgusts me. And it also brings me to tears. Two total opposites that emotions can possibly be. Disgusted and tearful. That's where I go sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to thinking about how these Democrats and their line of thinking goes when it comes to individuals illegally, once again, emphasizing the word illegally, entering into America. What about America's children? What about the plight of America's, the legal citizens of America and their children? You look at some of these cities across this country, Democrat-run cities across this country. You got children in the line of fire, children in schools that are failing, children who are being pushed aside and brushed off the shoulders of Democrats for illegals, ladies and gentlemen, illegals. Put that in your pipe and smoke and let that marinate in your brain for today. Now, let's go on to the second topic I want to talk about. And it has to do with going nuclear. Excuse me. Let's pronounce that correctly, Dan. Going nuclear. That's right, Mitch McConnell. Go nuclear. The Democrats baked this and cooked this up with dingy Harry Reid in 2013. And as I said last night on Facebook, social media, wherever, dingy Harry Reid shoved this rule change like the godfather that he is in 2013. And Mitch McConnell, who I have issues with, warned the Democrats about doing this. So, they want to make this rule change? Well, guess what? Mitch McConnell did step up in regards to Neil Gorsuch's nomination onto the Supreme Court. Now, with the retiring of Justice Kennedy, Trump now can appoint another constitutionalist originalist judge, hopefully, onto the Supreme Court. And with dingy Harry Reid doing what he did, going nuclear, Mitch McConnell can once again go nuclear and appoint the next Supreme Court justice. Now, a lot of people on the right are saying, we shouldn't be following in the footsteps of the Democrats. We shouldn't follow their lead. We shouldn't follow their example. I'm sorry, but the Republicans are in charge. Do what you have to do in order to point this country into the right direction. Move this country into the right direction. Allow this country to be brought back to greatness. And if it's, I'm not going to say going down in the gutter, but this was a rule change that the Democrats forced upon us back in 2013. They wanted to make it where it was not it can make it a simple majority when it comes to these particular issues, meaning Supreme Court justice nominees. They did it. They pushed it through. It's part of the Senate rules. So guess what? Mitch McConnell has it at his disposal, and he better use it again. Point blank, end of story. Now, let's go ahead and move on to as the world turns in regards to the FBI in America. Well, we found out another lovebird couple, and the agent, I think it was Agent 5, was named, and her name is escaping me right now. But she, along with another FBI agent, were never Trumpers, anti-Trumpers, hate Trump FBI agents. Discovered text between those two individuals who were on the Clinton email investigation. Not sure if they were appointed to the Russia investigation, but they were definitely on the Clinton investigation. Going back and forth, and at least I got to give these two credit. These were two single individuals who ended up getting married after. Not like Strzok and Page, who were cheating on each other's spouses. But this goes to show the deep state. And I'm not a big fan of using the word the deep state. Excuse me. Not a big fan of using that word. This is just individuals. These are just individuals who have allowed their political leanings it's been showcased of what their political leanings are. So it's not like we don't know what they are. We know what they are. They are big Hillary Clinton Democrat supporters. Amongst the agency that should be neutral in its thinking amongst everything that they do. The rule of law and the Constitution should be paramount in regards to how they go about their jobs. But unfortunately, and who knows how many, and that's why I think Rod Rosenstein, or Rosenstein, however you pronounce his last name, I think the whole not giving everything to Devin Nunes and the intelligence committees on the House and Senate side, Bob Goodlatte and the ilk, they know, I should say, he knows that if all the information that they are desiring and should get, all the information that they have been requesting and should get, has a treasure trove of FBI agents who are anti-Trump, never Trumpers, Hillary Clinton supporters, Democrats, clouding their judgment, their political leanings, being leftist and liberal, was on display, and ultimately clouded their decisions, clouded their judgment. And for anyone, and I mean anyone on the left, to not come out against any of the, I haven't heard one Democrat, not one, come out against Strzok, Page, and anyone else that may have been identified and cited in this IG report, the Democrats, in their eyes, feel like this IG report is absolute BS. So I understand why they haven't come out and said anything in regards to these FBI and DOJ employees. But Lord have mercy. If it was on the other side, you know dang well GOP members would be outraged that anyone on the right or who happened to be a Republican-leaning individual within the FBI and the DOJ and did things against, say, one coming into the presidency, Barack Hussein Obama, they would be outraged. But there is none from the left. Absolutely none. And that, once again, is totally disgusting from my viewpoint. Now, ladies and gentlemen, got one final topic I want to talk about because my voice is about to give out on me. Let's end this particular Heat podcast spiritual. On the spiritual side of things. And I'm not going to go all Reverend Samuel Adams Jr. on you. But I am going to say this, and it's going to be short, and it's going to be sweet. The wages of sin is death. Okay? Let me repeat that. The wages of sin is death. But the gift of life from Jesus Christ, the gift of life, ladies and gentlemen, eternal life, if you would just acknowledge your sinful nature, acknowledge that Jesus Christ, the Son of God, died for you on the cross, was resurrected, and rose on that third day. Maybe some of these individuals out here, and I'm not saying I am the quintessential ultimate example of being a Christian, but I know that Jesus Christ on that one night saved me. I'm doing my best every day to be the best Christian that I could possibly be. And he has called upon all Christians to go out and evangelize and let everyone know that the wages of sin of death is death, but the gift of life from God and from Jesus Christ will ultimately be eternal. May God continue to bless you and yours. May he keep you and your family safe. Until next time, God bless. Peace.
People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
If I said it, I meant it. Bite my tongue for no